Hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button, and I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, I took that down, and, I would never post anything like that. I would never do something like that. That is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign, both runs, voted twice for him, and supported the organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody. I'm just not wired like that. That's just not who I am. And when it comes to organizations that I have donated to, these are the things that support the veterans. I have always supported them, not just now, but for years. This is not something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know, this from me, that I would never do anything so disrespectful, and I would just never, I'm just not about hate or anything like that. If you look on my page and see my posts, it's all about love, faith, and connection. That's what I'm all about, and I've always been that way, and I will continue to be just that way. So I just want to thank you guys for, your love and your support, and just taking the time to listen to me right now. I really, really appreciate that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the other episode of DDTS, episode 758, part 2. I'm back with another video. Thank y'all for joining me. The first part, we talked about Afro Man and his defamation win against those 7 sheriffs who basically filed a defamation lawsuit against him after they allegedly broke into his house, started tampering with his stuff. Just go back and watch the first video of the whole scenarios, and you will definitely understand what I'm saying. So, yes, that was a wonderful episode. That was honestly, that episode was pretty tough to do. That episode was quite tough, but I got through it. But we're finna go ahead and get into this episode. It is 11:40 p.m. on March what the day is? Today is March the 28th, 2026. In this episode, this topic that we're going to talk about now, I don't know how to feel about this whole scenario. Part of me wants to be like, I don't know what to believe. And part of me is like, wow, you would never expect. Now, before I get into this topic, I just want to say, when people's celebrities or anyone around the world gets candid and they get caught up in the crossfire, they receive so much backlash for what action they did or what they said, because there's a lot of celebrities that have said a lot of off-the-wall stuff that have been offensive. Some of the actions that they've done have been offensive. They have rubbed people the wrong way. And when those celebrities know that they are going to receive backlash, when they know they are in hot water, when they know they're about to receive backlash, when they know deep down that they are wrong, you know what they do? To try to ease the pain down and get some of the heat off them. This goes for anybody, celebrity or not, or no celebrity, or anybody like that. You know what that person will do? They will write a long ass apology letter or post on social media or make a long ass draining, we don't give a hot ass damn video. You said what you said. Now take the L. You made your bed. Now you must lay in it. And we ain't finna put everything on AI. We is not finna put everything on AI. We ain't finna put everything on, oh, somebody hacked my phone. Somebody hacked my information. Somebody must have did it without my consent. We are not doing that. We're not doing that because that does not work for everybody. That does not work for everybody. That does not work all the time. Learn to take damn it accountability for your actions that you did. I had to learn that a lot of times, and damn it, I'm still learning. But guess what? That is what being an adult, and that's what being a grown man, that's what being a grown woman, that's what being a grown individual, that's what life is all about. Because this topic that we about to elaborate on, I ain't gonna be too long because I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I got a lot of editing to do, which I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow since tomorrow's Sunday. And I'm not making no content tomorrow. I'm just going to chill and relax, hopefully. But yes, let's go ahead and get into this video. Now, what I'm talking about and who I'm going to talk about is this topic right here and this woman. Now, she is from TLC. Now, if y'all do not know what TLC stands for, it stands for T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili. No, it does not stand for tender love and care. Yes, it do, but not in this situation. Chili, who is known for being in the famous group TLC, she has received some backlash. And I'm going to see, can I find that video and insert of what she's saying. It says, Chili responds to the backlash she received after allegedly sharing a negative post about Michelle Obama. I have the utmost respect for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her. Well, that is what allegedly Chili made the video about. That is allegedly what she has said. Well, I'm going to put this out there, and I'm just going to go on and say this. Now, listen, I don't know whether she said this or not, but she said she didn't do it. Now, I ain't going to say she did. I ain't going to say she didn't, but I wouldn't there. And regarding this day and age, we do have a lot of peoples within our own community that want to say negative things about the Obamas, which I can never understand what the Obamas have to do with everything. It seems like every time something happens within the world, something happens this, something happens that, a lot of peoples want to put so much blame and so much hatred on the Obamas. I just don't understand why. The Obamas is one of the most successful, most powerful black couples and most powerful peoples and most loving and positive peoples that we ever had in this day and age, and delicacy and everything around this world. I'm sorry, I can't get my words out. The Obamas was one of the most positive peoples that we ever had in this damn White House. The Obamas are some of the most powerful, some of the most amazing peoples that we've ever had. And the Obamas have done so much positivity, in my opinion, more than the piece of person that we have in this nation as of now. I gotta be careful with what I say, because I believe that's why my Instagram got taken down and my Facebook got taken down, because I believe I had to say something. I must have had said something on my content that went against the guidelines because it was the truth. I might be my own worst enemy when it comes to this stuff, but I speaks the truth. I ain't no need of me lie. But honestly, that's just me saying that. Now, whether Chili said this, I don't know. But I'm going to say this. This goes to my black and brown community. This goes to anybody in other communities and this and that and the third. I'm just going to put this out there. Stop messing with the Obamas. Leave them alone. Let them live their life. They're living their lives to the fullest. I love the Obamas. Now, can we please stop all this negativity towards the Obamas? Peoples that say they would never do anything like this to a person, that have the highest respect for them. That's the thing. It gets me because why do everybody want to blame the Obamas for everything? I don't understand how the Obamas got in this whole scenario. But guess what? This the kicker. That's not even the half of it. Chili says that she's not a computer whiz. She's not a computer person or social media person. She says her hand accidentally hit the repost button to repost the negative post that was put up about Michelle Obama. Girl, if you do not go somewhere with that mess, if you don't say that for somebody else that's gonna buy that, because I'm not buying it. Maybe she didn't do it. Maybe she did do it. I don't know. I really don't know, because I ain't in it. I'm just elaborating. I'm just a content creator. I'm just elaborating and talking about what's trending. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whether this woman did it or not. I really don't know. But she said it in this video, and I'm not making excuses for nobody, because if you wrong, you wrong, and if you right, you right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. But girl, you gonna have to come up with a better excuse than that, because who's buying the fact that you accidentally pressed repost on this negative post about Michelle Obama? Girl, if you do not go on somewhere, if you don't go on with that, with your doggone chasing waterfalls, well, it looks like you better go on and chase the Lawrence brothers. Go on and chase your ticket sales. You know what? Yeah, that's something else I want to talk about. Hold on, y'all. I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry for that interruption. I just had to sing that little hymn, that little part. I know I was kind of off key and off balance. But this the thing. So allegedly, when Chili made that video, which I'm going to post, she says that I have the respect for Michelle Obama. I would not do that. I'm not a computer whiz, allegedly. I'm not a computer whiz. Now, this is alleged. She says she's not a computer whiz. She's not a computer person. And she's not a computer person. She's not a computer whiz. And pretty much it's like basically she's saying that she didn't realize that she reposted the negative comment made about the negative post made about Michelle Obama. She did not know. She said allegedly she did not know that she had reposted the negative post about Miss Michelle Obama till she got phone calls and messages telling her what's going on while she's doing this. Is this you doing this? She said she didn't know, which I'm not buying it. I don't know. I'm just going to say I don't know because I really don't know. But I'm going to say this. Peoples need to lay off Michelle Obama. Peoples need to lay off Michelle. Peoples need to lay off Michelle Obama. Peoples need to lay off Barack Obama. Peoples need to lay off for peoples that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on in this world. The peoples y'all need to be targeting and trying to low rate. Y'all don't want to low rate. Y'all want to talk about everybody else, but the main person that's out here doing all of this negative, destroying, and all this keeping up hell fiasco, I really do not understand. Y'all want to stand 10 toes down for everything else, but when it comes to something that really matters, such as people's freedoms, lives, gas prices rising up, food study going high, lies study getting told throughout this nation and country. Y'all ice and everything else, but y'all are so quick to jump down Michelle Obama's throat. This woman ain't got nothing to do with everything that's going on in this world. But the fact is, peoples want to make negative comments on her. I just don't understand it. Like, make it make sense. Honestly. So, I'm going to say this. I'm definitely going to say this. The reason Chili allegedly basically made a video trying to apologize on this whole fiasco, I think, and allegedly it is said that TLC has a concert or they're about to go on tour coming up, and with her apologizing, I'm guessing it's basically like, oh, them tickets, I gotta try to make this apology video and I gotta clear my name, because if I don't, people ain't gonna want to come to my concert. They ain't want to come to the concert. They ain't gonna want to buy them tickets. If you did it, you did it. If you didn't, you didn't. I'm just gonna put it in that aspect because I really do not know. But I've never heard somebody accidentally reposted a negative post about someone and they didn't know they did it. Maybe it's possible. I really don't know. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know how I feel about that. No disrespect towards Chili. No disrespect towards anyone. But child, I'm not buying that. I don't know what to say about that. I'm pretty much going to put that in that aspect. Allegedly. Chili responds to the backlash she received after allegedly sharing a negative post about Michelle Obama. I have the utmost respect for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful towards her. Okay. At least she's admitting it, I guess. I'm guessing she's admitting it. I really don't know. I don't know how to feel about this whole situation. But I really feel the reason she got on there to make this video and to hurry up and jump on and make this apology video basically was to make sure that they didn't interfere with them ticket sales, with their tour and everything. And that's why I always say, when people's celebrities and people's that are not celebrities get out here and talk about and not talking about, when they get on here making a lot of comments that could have been left alone, that should have never been said. They get on here and make these long posts and videos detailing that they didn't mean to make them, this and that and the third. Okay, we understand that. I don't understand it, honestly, because if you didn't mean to say it, you would have never made that post. If you didn't mean it, you would have never made that post. That's why a lot of people's careers and stuff be at risk because of their actions. Like, I really feel like if you do not know what to say, and if you is not going to say anything that's going to make sense, just keep your mouth closed and be quiet and be mute. I'm just going to say that. I don't know, but all of this is alleged. But what do you guys feel about this whole scenario of Chili and this whole scenario what she said about Michelle Obama allegedly? Do you think she accidentally pressed the repost button? Do you think she didn't know she reposted that negative post about Michelle Obama? Or do you guys think she knew what she was doing? What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. But that's my video, y'all. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and do not forget to subscribe. I'll be back with another video as soon as possible. Thank y'all for joining me, and I will see y'all on the next video. Thank y'all for joining me, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Love you all. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button, and I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, I took that down, and I would never post anything like that. I would never do something like that. That is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign, both runs, voted twice for him, and supported the organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody. I'm just not wired like that. That's just not who I am. And when it comes to organizations that I have donated to, these are the things that support the veterans. I have always supported them, not just now, but for years. This is not something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know, this from me, that I would never do anything so disrespectful, and I would just never, I'm just not about hate or anything like that. If you look on my page and see my posts, it's all about love, faith, and connection. That's what I'm all about, and I've always been that way, and I will continue to be just that way. So I just want to thank, you guys for, your love and your support, and just taking the time to listen to me right now. I really, really appreciate that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much.